Okay, so right now I got here my three videos, which are recorded at different FPS. As you can see here, it's 25 FPS. The other video is at 50 FPS, and the last one is at 100 FPS. So I have a different workflow when I'm importing videos to DaVinci Resolve to a new project. But right now, for the sake of this video, I'm only gonna drag and drop directly from my SD card to my timeline. Here it's gonna prompt me what's going on with the frame rate. I'm gonna just click on change because I'm gonna create manually my new timeline. So here I am. I'm gonna open up the media pool and I'm gonna create timeline, create new timeline. I'm gonna name this 25, 50, 100 FPS comparison. Okay, so I'm not gonna use the project settings. I'm gonna drop this. So I got this information. The format is in 920 by 1080, and I'm gonna select the 25 FPS for the file system format. So I'm gonna scale the entire image to fit, and I'm gonna monitor it in so I can get a high. I don't have a nice computer. I got a 2018 processor Ryzen number 5 2600. So I'm gonna drop the video format in the monitoring to 720p at 25, and then we can watch it in a better resolution later and export it. So we can choose like a 10-bit video depth, color, 8-bit. I don't move these settings. I only move this one. So just click on create and you create a new timeline, okay? And then you can drag and drop your video. So the first one is gonna be the 25 FPS video. If you don't see your information here, like the duration of the video and the resolution, you can right click on the top of the menu bar and select what information you wanna see, and then you can rearrange which one or where you want to see it. So you can drag and drop and it's gonna move. So my principal information I want to see is the resolution of the video and also the actual frame rate. So the first video I want to drop is the 25 FPS video, which is the first. I'm gonna suppress this first part, and as you can see, it's running at 25. So I'm gonna mute a little bit this track. The main thing we wanna see is when I drop the box. I just wanna show you that. The rest of the video is for another story. So I got here, let me see, where is it? Here it is. So as you can see, that motion blur is what I'm talking about when you drop your video, your video at 25 fps. You can see how it moves. You see like the letters very clearly here, like come in the box. When it starts moving, it's having a motion blur, which is compensated for the 180-degree rule. So this is the important part. So I'm gonna click Control B to cut the video, and I'm gonna drop it when it falls into the other box. So this is like the other part. I'm gonna zoom in with this control, and this is the video I want. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and move it over there, and I'm gonna suppress everything else. I'm gonna click Control X to the rest of the video, and now we got our 25 FPS drop video in 25 FPS. So you can see this is 25 FPS. So now we got the three videos, like the 50, the 50, 25, and the 100 FPS. So each video has their if we play this back full time, it kind of looks the same, right? It's a little bit cropped in this mode because it's recording at 100 FPS. I didn't move the camera; it's just normal for the Sony A6600. So the next part is we're gonna right click on the video and go to retime curve. Okay, we're gonna make this bigger. I'm gonna hide the media pool and I'm gonna make a little bit smaller the video. So right now I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more so I can see the retime frame. I'm gonna select the retime speed, and I'm going to show you like it's at 100% speed. You see, there you can drag and drop. We are at 100 speed. I'm just gonna click Control Z. It's 100. Okay, you see there. So we're gonna click again in retime curve in the 50 FPS video. I'm gonna click in retime curve and hide the other one. So this one is at 100, and now I'm gonna stretch it down to 50%. So right now it's going to be stretched at 50%, and there we go. And as you can see, we're gonna start in the 25 FPS, 25 FPS, 50 FPS, and that's 100 FPS. So I'm gonna stretch this a little bit so we can enjoy a little bit more from before and after the video, and play back again. You see that? What happens if we take a 25 FPS video, all right, and we retime it to let's say 25%? So video in the right is the 100 FPS video slowed down to 25, and the video on the left is the 25 FPS video slowed down 25%. So we can now make the comparison. I hope my processor has enough power to display both of these videos. So let's go. You see that? I'm gonna mute it again, the second audio track. So again, 25 slowed down 25%, and the other one is the 100 FPS video slowed down 25%. You see how smooth is that, and how this is like too draggy, too like funny. I don't know how to call it. This is very smooth. This is like very choppy. You see? And now I'm gonna make a comparison of a 100 FPS video, okay, versus a 50 FPS video slowed down to a 25 timeline. So I'm gonna drop this here. Let me show you that real quick. So we're talking about 100 FPS and 50 FPS, right? So let's go. You see that? And again, bam. It drops real fast, the 50 FPS video, because it goes to double the speed this one goes. So just for the sake of the comparison in this video, I'm gonna drop the third video, which is the 25 FPS in the 25 FPS timeline. And let's go. Box at 25 frames per second. You see that? This is gravity, man. I didn't push the box. It's just what it is. It is the speed that it is. So let's watch it again. Boom. It goes first, then this one, then this one, because this is real like slowing down. I hope this video helps. I'm gonna export this real quick. So up, it's finished. So we can go down to my final videos in DaVinci videos, final 20 FPS comparison. And here you go. Then again, 25, 50, 100, 100 versus 25, slow down like funny. And this is one versus another. You can play this back again. You see this? You see that the motion blur is almost the same because we are respecting the 180-degree rule. You see here, maybe a little bit back. It didn't start yet, so you see the motion blur in this box. It's gonna be pretty much the same in the other. So let's just move a little bit. You see there, That motion blur is pretty much the same as the other, even though this is 25, this is 50, because the 180-degree rule. And this one, I don't know if this is not going down as fast as the other ones, but it should show the same motion blur in the letters. So then again, the video full. Let's go full screen, play 25, 50, 100, 100 versus 25. This is kind of chunky, and the 3 videos compared to each other. So this is it. This is how frame rates and how you can slow it down real quick and easy. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.